So over the last few weeks I've been developing a sustainability project with almost all of my other classes, during the IB exams of the other students. This will be my final video reflecting on what the project has meant to me, what has been difficult from it, and what I'm basically what I've done right and wrong. So the first question goes, what has changed between this week and last week? Well, this week actually was shorter. It ended halfway through. And last week was the week in which I worked the most, actually. So week 2 was a very long and hard week because I had to catch up on the data I missed for the first week. And this week, well, last week, sorry, week 3 was one in which I had to finish up all of my loose ends. The projects I turned in, if they weren't up to standards, I had to repair, such as the Spanish project timeline, and well, there were other kind of difficulties for that. Well, the next question would be, what specific challenges presented themselves this week, and was I expecting them to be challenges? Why or why not? Well, such as I just said, the Spanish project was a challenge I faced. I was not expecting it because I thought I had finished it and I turned it in. But the teacher said it wasn't creative enough, said it was something that I had to work on even more and that I had to go through with. I had to make sure that it was something unique, and I had made a PowerPoint presentation. I thought it was good enough. It wasn't. I didn't see it coming, so it was something that took me longer to repair and to finish. Well, next question would be, choose one challenge. Why was this challenging? And what kind of problems did it create? What steps did I take to solve this problem? Well, another problem I faced was a problem for the math part of the project. So for the math part, I was supposed to go and look for what the school's waste output was, and I had to choose for which section I wanted to do it. I could do it for, I don't know, plastic bottles that were sold in the tiendita, or maybe the amount of electricity we use and how much we pay for it. And that's actually the one I decided to go through with. I decided to choose electricity and sustainability with it. So I had to study how much electricity the school wastes, how much we could save by using solar panels, and how expensive those solar panels would be in comparison to what we pay. How long would they take to pay for themselves? Well, to solve this problem, I had to actually go to the school general offices and request to see the last receipt for the last electricity bill, which they did let me see for a moment. So I had to write down the numbers. I had to then see how efficient solar panels were, because they are actually not 100% efficient, and they also don't have a place to store power unless you buy an extra one. Well, I did the math, I added it up, and I made what I thought was a good enough response to why we should buy solar panels and how long they would take to pay for themselves, but how it would in the end up positively impacting the school. Well, what did I learn from this experience? I learned that maybe doing the project alone wasn't such a great idea, but it also allowed me to do what I wanted to. It gave me complete creative control over what I was doing, and it actually helped quite a bit. How am I feeling now that I've overcome it? I'm actually feeling pretty great. I'm happy I'm done with the project, and I'm happy I get to rest now. This is the last thing I actually have to do for school. And pick one thing that this project has taught me. Why did I choose it, and what makes it valuable? Well, this project taught me actually the importance of sustainability, of doing your best to waste less. Because, as there's actually a famous quote, the cleanest person or the greenest person isn't that who learns to reuse and recycle more. The greenest and less wasteful person is that which doesn't waste in the first place, which would help with solar panels. I think that's pretty important. You know, it helps. Just don't create more waste in the beginning. Just don't do it. Instead of reusing, stop it. Don't create anything that has to be reused. And I think that makes it quite valuable. That it's a lesson I learned through something I did by myself. Thank you.